And John is with us this evening. John,
Oh,
good
just got in.
evening.
Well, been in about 10 minutes.
David David Lee.
That's right.
What a
Yes.
supporter. How did he get involved with the Bobbers Travel? How did he know we were going to be out on the road going up to Sunderland?
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, welcome everybody and those who are watching as well. Yeah, it was David Lee's been a super fan for quite some time. Um, Asking any questions straight away, he got to know about the Bobbers Club because he's continuously on the internet, on the official site and many other sites. And he got to hear word of mouth basically and wanting to go to an away game because this was his second visit to England and to watch Luton. He wanted to go to a Luton away match. So he chose that 2.5 week period of going to see Sunderland away and then the two home games against Plymouth and what was the other game? I can't remember now. The game after it.
Sheffield United.
Sheffield
Sheffield
United.
United. Sorry, Sheffield United. That's right. Yeah. So it was. I've got to know him since he came to the games last season as well. Fantastic supporter. He came over for two matches back in March of last year. I can't remember the two that he watched, but he absolutely was taken by him. But what's really made him become a Luton Town fan is his great love for Carlton Morris. And his association with Carlton Morris didn't start with Luton. It started back when he was watching Norwich on television. And he decided to come over to the UK and go and watch a Norwich match. And he's been to see a few Norwich games in that time because this will be about his sixth visit, I think I'm right in saying. But he's been a big fan of English football since 2002. But he'd say his first visits to English football was over in Norwich, and he fell in love with Carlton Morris. And obviously, he followed him when he was at Barnsley as well, and so forth. And then obviously, when he came to Luton, when he was bought with Carly Woodrow, he then became a diehard Luton Town supporter, which he's always going to be now. I think he's been sold with Luton Town. And even though he loves football generally, he's got a love for Luton Town through and through. So I'm hoping he's listening to this tonight. Well, obviously, it won't be tonight over there where he lives in Hong Kong. I think it's the early hours of the morning, around about 7 o'clock in the morning. No, they're about 9 hours different. So that would be, let me think, that's about 5 o'clock in the morning, something like that. But anyway, he's generally, though, he's just an absolutely fantastic supporter that I've just become associated with. He's just generally a super fan, basically. And, for someone who's, really got into English football and that, he tries and does as much as possible to go to the games, go and watch the players train. He even wanted to come and watch some of the youth team play if he could and so forth. But he was just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And one thing I will say, though, he loves spending money on Luton Town memorabilia and items in the club shop as well. Because on his first visit, and he won't mind me saying this because I think he's put it on the internet anyway, he spent over £500 on his first visit in the club shop back while he was in the Premier League. And then come this season, for the Sunderland, Plymouth and Sheffield United matches, he was in the club shop, which has now been relocated to the Luton Point in what used to be the old Arndale and the Mall shopping centre, and he spent nearly another £480. So in total, he spent just over £1,000 on two visits to the club shop, and then he buys stuff continuously online as well. But anyway, going back to the person himself, yeah, he's got a love for football, and one thing he also does, he does play football. He's a man of, I think, a 48-year-old, and he loves playing walking football. So that's one of his sports that he does over in Hong Kong, and he takes it on in this country as well. So when he came over, he went to Norwich, first and foremost, when he arrived in London, took the train from Liverpool Street to Norwich and spent 3 or 4 days there and arranged to go to one of the top sports centres in Norwich and play walking football against local Norwich people. Fans all wearing different supporters shirts and so forth. And obviously our man David wearing his full bright Luton Town gear. So that was great. And he did the same as well when he came to Luton for the Sunderland game. I think it was 3 days later that he arranged to have a match down at the local sports centre in Luton here. And that was arranged with Luton Town supporters, again wearing his Luton Town kit. So,
Right.
but he can't play the full size. This is 5-a-side walking football or 6-a-side walking football. But just generally, he's a lovely, lovely gentleman sort of thing, and just fell in love with English football.
Cheers, John. Let's crack on because I've got a little video that I wanted to play out. And this is David and me just having a little chat about his first trip with the Bobbers Travel Club.
Yeah.
Have a listen to what David's got to say. Who travelled with us to Sunderland in the week. David, your first trip with the Bobbers Travel Club, how did you find it?
Yeah, it's really nice, and get into the bus station about 12:30, and then the bus on time, and then I go to have a seat with an empty seat besides me is really good, and the journey is about like 5.5 hours. We have a stop in the service. I got a KFC, and then feels good.
Feels good.
Yeah,
feels good. And 5.5 hours journey up. You left Luton what, 12:30?
Yeah.
You secured 2 seats for you, so plenty of comfort on the coach going up.
Exactly.
Did you mix with many Luton fans? Had a good chat amongst the journey? How did you find the fellow supporters? Yeah,
it's really nice, and everyone was so friendly. They had asking me why I support Luton. It's really nice. Yeah.
And just tell us a little bit about how you became a Luton supporter. Why Luton Town?
Mainly it's because I watched Luton Town Luton Town play back in 1990 and 1991, and with Arthur Chamberlain in goal, John Ppyer penalty, Kingsley Black, and Ian Darley, and that's a past. And but right now, of course, it's everyone knows it's Calvin Morris, and because the way Norwich treated him was really unfair. It's not good, and I think he should be a good player, and Luton Town is a good cup for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sheffield won. It would have been nice for you to come over and see a Luton home win. What's your thoughts on the game?
I think the first half we played really well, and Carl Smith is organised the defence. It's like a sweeper, and I mean the first half we had a chance, we hit the bar. Arscott hit the bar, and second half we have Calvin Morris had a really good header saved by the keeper. But I think that goal is offside. I didn't see it again, but most of the people say that goal is offside, and the linesman didn't give us anything, and also the referee. So they get the booze after the game. They deserve it, I think.
And just talk us through, when do you? So you're here on Wednesday, and then you'll be back. You fly back on Thursday morning.
I will go to the Plymouth game also, and then go back on Thursday. Thursday. Yeah.
And all the players are just coming now, so we'll let you get on. Come and see Luton, obviously, on Wednesday. Next time you're back, please do travel with us again.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye. Well done, David. David Lee travelling with the Bobbers Travel Club to Sunderland. Just come over to Mike Fanning. You took the journey up to Sunderland. Sunderland 2, Luton 0. The last time we were there, 2-1 playoff semi-final first leg was a defeat. But that night certainly wasn't in any contest at all, were we?
No, we weren't. That was a lovely piece there, Stuart, by the way, with David, John's words and your words. It was lovely, that, really, because it shows what football's all about, really. We've got total respect for David coming all the way from Hong Kong. He's so knowledgeable on the club, isn't he? And all the rest of it. So, I mean, total respect to David there. So if you're watching live, David, hello from us all. If not, watch it on record, and just keep watching the show, because that was class, that, mate. But yeah, we were rubbish up at Sun.